A lot of people said that this shit was over with. But guess what? This shit ain't never over with, nigga. Yeah. Yeah, we back. We back, chat. Been a week. Actually, I'm capping. It's been 5 days. I hope y'all had a lovely Christmas. I hope y'all had a Merry Christmas. And I hope a lot of y'all ate good, got some presents, but most importantly, enjoyed some football, but especially some basketball. Yeah. 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 Y'all see the title. Some NBA talk. You feel me? Some NBA talk. Because Christmas is meant for basketball, not no football, bitch. Telling you, all these weak ass games, bro. All these weak ass games. Shout out to Miles. I'm not coming to Jocko's, bro. It's too fucking cold outside, bro. Please, please stay ass in the house, Miles. I don't want you to get hurt, my nigga. I'm just fucking with you, but I ain't going to Jocko's, bro. But that being said, welcome to another edition of What the Hell is Happening in Sports. It's your boy, the one and only NERO. Yes, sir. We back with another one. Yeah, chat. You see the title, NBA talk. We're going to talk about some NBA. We're going to get into the Celtics. We're going to start off with the Pats real quick. They play tomorrow. It's going to be a quick preview because ain't really much to really preview. They're playing the fucking Jets, so you know. But the NBA talk I want to focus on after the Celtics is the trade deadline because we're getting close. I know it's in February, but we're almost in January, so we might as well talk about who's going to get moved, who's going to stay put. You feel me? He said, "Grow up here." He said, "Grow up here. I got you with a drink, but you better pop out New Year's." No, but I got you, bro. I got you. Damn. Let me relax, nigga. Like, bro, it's cold outside. Like, why I want to go out in the car? I can't sit at the crib, watch some football, drink some cut waters on the game, nigga. Like, why I always got to go out, Kaish? Like, I thought we was bros. Go to the crib. Let's get on the game. Because I got Madden, nigga. One more time. I got Madden, nigga. Yeah. Yeah. I bought Madden, Miles. I bought Madden. So instead of going to Jocko's, or if you want to go to Jocko's, go to Jocko's. But don't stay too long. Go home to the crib and play me in Madden. So that way I can stream it on Twitch. You could probably stream it on Twitch too, Cash. But you already know the vibes. Yeah. So since I said it, yeah, I do have Madden, so you're gonna see it on my Twitch streams. I know I'm on Twitch right now streaming this. Obviously, if you're tuning in to Twitch, follow, show some love on Twitch. But I mainly use my Twitch for gaming, no cap, for the most part. So yeah, I got Madden now. I've been streaming 2K. I be streaming Fortnite, but I got Madden now, Cash. I got Madden now. He said the booze will warm you up. Chill. I mean, I know, bro, but chill, Cash. Chill. I'm at the crib, Cash. Damn. I gotta chill, Cash. I also am taking care of a dog, Cash. So I can't really leave a crib, Cash. Because if I leave a crib, then my mom's, because she's still here, is gonna be mad at me, Kaj. Like, damn, you're gonna see me, bro. I'm gonna pop out for New Year's, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm popping out for New Year's, nigga. You feel me? But yeah, chat. But with that being said, shout out to Miles in the chat. Shout out for everybody for tuning in. If you're tuning in, say what's up. If you're on YouTube, like the video, subscribe. If you're on Twitch, say what's up. Follow me as well. But yeah, show some love. Real quick, before I forget, I did post a couple things today, right? So I posted, hold on, chat. Bingo. All right, so I posted on TikTok. You can find me at WTHH Sports, aka What the Hell is Happening in Sports. You see it. That latest video right here where the cursor is, run that up, right? And then also on YouTube. Same video. Run this up right here, guys. You already know the vibe. So, yeah, turn me up. Turn me up. Turn me up. Trying to get the follows and everything, but hell yeah, like the on YouTube, like the video up, subscribe to the channel, for Twitch, follow me, show some love. You know what I'm saying? And if you're tuning into both right now, just like Miles in the chat, say what's up in the comments. You already know the vibes. All right, let's get to it. So real quick, again, not much to talk about, obviously, for the Pats and the Jets, because the Jets are the Jets. They're having a tough year. They suck. Pats coming off a win against Baltimore. They're hot, but the injury report is looking so fucking tough. This injury report, bro. Kayshon Bouttie's out. So all these guys are out on Sunday. Kayshon Boutte, Mac Hollins, Harold Landry, Robert Spillane, Kyrus Tonga, Jared Wilson, and Milton Williams. He was not activated from IR yet, so he's still out. But yeah, Boutte has a concussion. Mac has an issue with his abdomen. Apparently, let me just fix myself real quick. My fault, chat. Apparently, Mac has been placed on IR, so he is out for a little while. He's out for a little while. He might miss the start of the playoffs. Harold Landry, his knee has been an issue. Ankle's been an issue also, but mainly the knee lately has been an issue. Robert Spillane, he's had an ankle issue for the injury for the last few weeks, so this is his third straight game he's missing. Kyrus Tonga, he's out with his foot, but yeah, he's been injured the last few weeks. He's played through it, but injury bug has gotten to him. And then Jared Wilson, concussion protocol, he is out. So yeah, this is his second game that he's missed in the last like 3 weeks, I want to say. So yeah, so the injury bug has hurt the Pats. Demario Douglas is questionable with a hamstring. Charles Woods, he's questionable with his foot. Jack Westover is questionable with an illness. The Pats do get back Travion Henderson. He did leave the game early Sunday due to a hand injury, concussion, basically. But yeah, so he will play. He will play. That's really it for the Pats. If you want to go, I can go real quick to the Jets. Who is out for the Jets is Kiko Mauigoa is out. Will McDonald, he's out. Mason Taylor and Jay Tufele are both out as well. Will McDonald, he's a big part of their defense, so you ain't got to worry about him. Mason Taylor's a big part of the offense. You ain't got to worry about him. So, yeah, Pats should be able to take care of business. Field conditions will be tough. I will say that because currently it is. Hold on one second, chat. There you go. Currently, well, it's not snowing no more, but it did snow here in Mass. So snowing, and I believe it actually snowed a little bit in New York also, so, or a lot of it. But yeah, so snow may still be an issue. The field in New York is ass. A lot of guys get hurt, so knock on wood. Got to knock on the wood right here, pause. Nobody gets hurt, but other than that, Pats should be able to take care of business tomorrow in New York. I got full confidence in them. I got full confidence in Drake May, as you know. Travion Henderson, as you know. Ramondre he's picked it up lately. He hasn't fumbled the ball, but again, knock on wood. But tomorrow, truthfully, because Boutte and Hollins are out, this is going to be a game where Efton Chisholm and Kyle Williams are going to really see the field. Hell yeah. I mean, and we already know what Kyle Williams can do. Kyle Williams, obviously, he has 3 touchdowns this year, all of them for over 30 yards. Honestly, he's had a good rookie year in limited time, but we already know what he can do. Efton Chisholm, from what we saw in the preseason, I mean, hey, he's he has the Welker, Amendola-esque, even the Edelman in terms of toughness type of, like, that's the mold, that he brings to the table. But he's mainly handled kickoff duties as of recently, that he's been active. So now with him on the offensive side of the ball, he should be able to take advantage of this game against the Jets also, because the Jets obviously they suck this year. They haven't been great. So he should be able to get his feet wet fine, pretty fine. But who would have thought to see a trio of Stephon Diggs, Kyle Williams, and Efton Chisholm actually playing the game this year? That's insane. So, hey, more power to him. But yeah, Pats Jets tomorrow afternoon. You can catch the game on Fox. It's at 1:00. Gonna be a good game for the Pats, especially. Excuse me. Ooh. Now, moving on to the big talk. The big talking today. Let me see. Bingo. Now, Celtics are currently riding a 4-game winning streak. The last time we spoke, I spoke to y'all, chat. This game right here, the Celtics were down at one point at 20 by 20 in this game. They came back and won 103-95. That was on Monday night. That was a home game against the Indiana Pacers. Brad Stevens had a lot of nuts. He needed a jolt in this team, and for a while he actually played the bench. He played the bench for a while, and the bench actually did well. Guys stepped up. Guys like, as you can see, Sam Hauser, Luka Garza, Anthony Simons, Hugo Gonzalez, Baylor Shireman. They played some minutes. You know what I'm saying? So, and in that span, they actually got the Celtics back in the game. And then, Lord and behold, Jaylen Brown finished with 31, Derek White with 19, Peyton Pritchard only had 11. He kind of struggled, but Anthony Simons off the bench, 11 points. But again, with the Pacers this year, obviously Tyrese Halliburton is hurt. The team itself, is ass. I mean, if you look at them, at that point, they were 6-23. You feel me? Shit did change because the Celtics did play him last night, right? Well, their record changed, but, the vibes of that team didn't really change. As you can see, Celtics knocked them off again in Indiana last night, 140-122. But I do want to say, Jaylen Brown, 8 straight 30-point games. This nigga's been balling. Got to clap it up for JB. Honestly, chat, one more time to clap it up for JB. No, like for real, like this, bro, JB, he's always been JB. We know that. But like, we're so used to him playing second fiddle, excuse me, to Jason Tatum. He's basically the sidekick, right? And he fits that role well. And when he has to, during his time when Jason Tatum is on the court, he steps up. That's a dynamic duo right there. But with him having to be the man of the team, be that star, he showed up throughout the whole year. And I know at the start of the year, it was, there was some struggles, especially there still is struggles with rebounding and shit like that. But this team, is now in third place in 19-11 and 8 straight 30-point games for JB. He tomorrow the Celtics do play the Trailblazers in Portland. Starts off a 4-game road trip in the West. If he can get one more 30-point game, that'll be 9 in a row. That will tie Larry Bird for the most in Celtics history. And honestly, I have full confidence in he'll be able to do it. I tell you, JB's on he's on a great run right now. Should be able to start the All-Star game this year. I tell you, man, JB, hey, man, that's why we love you, bro. Clap it up for JB again. But the big part of this game, right, besides JB, Peyton Pritchard, 29-9, 29 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists, right? Derek White, 21 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists. Sam Hauser had 23 off the bench, 7 for 7 on 3-pointers. Oh, I'm bugging. It wasn't 7 for 7, but he hit 7 3-pointers. Luka Garza had 15 off the bench, right? Anthony Simons only had 8. And we're going to talk about Anthony Simons a little bit as we go on because, Anthony Simons, he's in a situation where when he plays, he does well, in a sense. But his minutes are so fluctuated because, he doesn't really fit the system that one might wonder Is Anthony Simons going to be here the rest of the year? And honestly, probably not. Probably not. Probably not. And it's not the player. It's not the player because he got the talent. You can't really call him. I wouldn't call him a bust because he's played well. He can score. He's kept us. Yeah, he's kept us. Excuse me, in some games when like early on in the year where the Celtics were still trying to figure out what the team identity was or is, I should say. But so you've only grown to wonder, like, with the contract that he got and what the Celtics do need, is he expendable? And he might be. We'll get to that in a little bit. But like I said, JB should be an all-star starter. Payton Pritchard and Derek White should get some love for the all-star game. But truthfully, yeah, no, this, the Pacers aren't the Pacers right now because Tyrese Halliburton's hurt. So you don't necessarily, this is not a win that you necessarily brag about, but this is a win that you say, like, okay, a win's a win against an NBA team. Word. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it comes down to at this point. But yeah, the Celtics are rolling. And guess what? I think they'll make it 5 in a row in Portland tomorrow night. No cap. And you know who we won't see? Fucking Drew Holiday. Damn it. The whole purpose for the Celtics to go to Portland, and even when Portland comes visits them, I should say, later on in the year, is Drew fucking Holiday, bruh. And Drew Holiday been out, bro. I think it's his calf, I want to say. I forgot. But no Drew Holiday. It's like, damn, Kaj. But we about to see Robert Williams, though. Robert Williams. Man, oh, man. The nigga's barely played in Portland due to injuries. I can't say barely played, but he hasn't played as much as he should because of injuries. But he's healthy. I don't know if he's playing tonight. Let me see, chat, because I do actually have him on my fantasy team at the moment. Let me see. Robert Williams. Let me just get a quick designation. It looks like this nigga Robert. Bro, Robert Williams ain't playing either, bro. What the fuck? Damn. Bruh. All right, bro. All right. Well, no Robert Williams, no Drew Holiday, so the Celtics just got to go out there and whoop some ass. No bullshit. Portland does not have their coach, Chauncey Billups. We spoke about him about close to 2 months ago. Chauncey Billups, yeah. The feds got him. You feel me? The feds took his ass because, nigga wanted to gamble so goddamn bad. Come on, Chauncey. You feel me? Like, I thought you was Mr. Clutch, bro. But you want to be over here clutching dollars? Like, come on, cuz. Damn, we're not. I don't want to focus on that because I already focused on it when I had to. But yeah, 5 in a row tomorrow. Let's make it 5 in a row tomorrow for the Celtics, bro. Make it 5 in a row tomorrow. Now. The big part of the show. Like I said, chat. NBA rumors. Right? Excuse me. As you can see from Hoops Hype by Frank Urbina, NBA trade rumor rankings, James Harden, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and more. Yeah, let's check this out. He said this week we discussed former MVPs, former All-Star, All NBAers, some solid All-Stars, a former six-man, so many big names. All right, let's start out. Frank Ubino, what you got to say? Number 5, Malik Monk. Damn. Malik, gosh. But I'm gonna tell you this, right? Sacramento, the Kings actually like they're so ass, bruh. Think about it. You got Russell Westbrook, DeMar DeRozan, Zach LaVine, Malik Monk, and niggas can't even win games, bro. Like real shit. Come on, bro. Mind you, you even got Keegan Murray, young stud, right? Who started the year hurt. He's finally back now. He got hurt again. He's on my fantasy team. Nigga got hurt again. I'm gonna smack the shit out that little nigga. Like, bro. Regardless, Sacramento with Doug Christie at the helm, they can't win shit, bro. There was a report by I believe Chris Haynes and even Shams Charania weeks ago that the Kings are ready to blow it all up. That means Malik Monk will be available. DeMar DeRozan, Zach LaVine, Russell Westbrook will all be available. There's only there's a couple guys that are untouchable. Keegan Murray and I believe the other kid who's there's another kid on the fucking whatchamacallit. Let me see if I can. I forget his name, bro. I forget his name. Kings roster. Hold on, Chad. Hold on, because I haven't really looked at the Kings for a little bit. Oh, excuse me. I forgot about Domantas Sabonis. He's been hurt, so I forgot all about him. Domantas Sabonis has an MCL injury, whatever, meniscus injury. He's been out. He's available. They're gonna probably try to trade him. Dennis Schroeder on the team also. They're probably gonna try to trade him. The only guys that are really untouchable from what I see right here is Keegan Murray, probably Neek Crawford, this year's first round pick, Keon Ellis, and probably Devin Carter. No cap. So like there's some untouchable guys, but everybody else is about to be up out of there. No cap. Like they suck, bro. Like they actually suck for real. No bullshit. They actually suck. So Malik Monk he's going to be a good investment for a team. He's going to be a good investment. I don't know who. Me personally, I don't know. I can't really think of anybody right now. But Malik Monk will be something. Honestly, if I had to see Malik Monk go somewhere, I don't know about Miami. Maybe Orlando. Just to get some more shooting. Wouldn't be too bad. I don't know if the Knicks would probably try to pry him away. I don't know, but Malik Monk, my nigga. This one is surprising. Somewhat surprising, I should say. But to me, it's actually, well, it's surprising to me. That's what I'll say. It's surprising to me. Excuse me. Darius Garland. Fun fact. I'm 2 days older than Darius Garland. Yeah, I am. I'm actually 2 days older than him. So my birthday will literally less than a month. Darius Garland's birthday is less than a month as well. I'm not going to say my birthday because you'll figure. I'll let you know when my birthday is when I go on when I go on stream. But just know Darius Garland born a couple days after me. Shout out to Garland, bro. He started out the year hurt, and even what John Wall says right here, a quote by him, John Wall on the Cavs. I think they got to make a big change. Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland are just not getting along in that backcourt. And I think with Jared Allen and Evan Mobley, they're just too soft. So, if Darius Garland and Donovan Mitchell aren't making it work, naturally, you're going to favor Donovan Mitchell to stay with the Cavs. I know there was talk about, like, from before, there was rumors that the Celtics could have had interest in Darius Garland, but I don't, I don't see him as a Celtic. I'm trying to think of a good team. I mostly see Darius Garland. I'm really thinking. I feel like Darius Garland wouldn't be too bad on the Timberwolves. I don't know. I just feel like Darius Garland, Julius Randle, Gobert, of course Anthony Edwards, and Naz Reid coming off the bench, and then freaking what's his name? What's the kid's name? Fucking what's the point guard right now for the goddamn what's it called? DiVincenzo's Dante DiVincenzo, right? Adding Garland, somebody would gotta go. Probably DiVincenzo. But adding Garland to that, you add scoring, you add a guy who can help shot create for these guys with assists and whatnot. He's young. Timberwolves now have money because Alex Rodriguez and company is our owners. Honestly, that really wouldn't be a bad spot. That wouldn't be a bad spot at all. I like. Hopefully, if the Timberwolves do something, they should be able to make a play for him. No cap. That's if he goes. I don't know if I'm the Cleveland. I don't really know if you want to trade Darius. No cap. Now here's where we get to the nitty gritty. James Harden, balling like I'm Harden. My fault, because he's lefty. Balling like I'm Harden. Obviously, he's been the lone bright spot for the Clippers this year, as well as Ivica Zubac. I'm gonna talk about Ivica Zubac after I get through this article. If the Clippers are obviously having a down year, if you're going to trade James Harden, I'm trying to think of a team that could try and get him. Naturally, it would probably be a team in the East. If I were James Harden, hold on. If I'm James Harden, I'm looking at teams in the East right now, no cap. Nah, I don't know about the East. Maybe the West. Let's see the West. I don't know. I don't know who James Harden would actually go to. Because naturally, James Harden wants to win, right? James Harden wants to win. So I don't see him going to the Knicks. He obviously ain't coming to Boston. I don't know about the Raptors. I don't know if he would want to go to Toronto. I don't know. I don't know about maybe. I don't know about. Nah, I wouldn't go to the Heat. I don't know. I really don't know about this one. No cap. Yeah, I don't know if you can really trade James Harden. I don't. And also remember, he got a big contract. So if you're gonna trade James Harden, whoever's getting him, bruh. Yeah, that money, like for his age and that money, he's about to be 36. Nigga, no. Nah. He might as well just stay there. So obviously the Clippers do have won their last 3 games, so they're doing a tad bit better, but yeah, they're not having a great year. But Anthony Davis. Naturally, Anthony Davis has been, in rumors all year because Dallas has struggled. They're doing a lot better now, but they're still not in the playoff race at the moment. I think they're like 13 and 20 or something like that. So they got to win some games to get back on. But if I'm Dallas right now with Cooper Flag, and basically they're basically a young team at the moment. You Anthony Davis should get. You should be able to trade Anthony Davis, right? But if you trade Anthony Davis, it's either you either trade him to Chicago, trade him back home to Chicago where he's from, or like it says right here, like Chris Haynes reported, I believe it was last night or the night before, the Golden State Warriors were contemplating making a move for Anthony Davis, and they were trying to find a third team to do so. Now, if I'm the Warriors, that wouldn't be too bad because all you really need for the Warriors right now, you need a big man. You need a big man who can rim run, protect the paint. You can throw lobs to him. That's what they need. You'll have Jimmy Butler on the team, Steph Curry, Draymond Green. So you'll have guys to get him the ball. And also AD wants to win. He last time he won a chip was with the Lakers and the Mickey Mouse Championship. When healthy, Anthony Davis is still that nigga, respectfully. When he's not healthy and he's missing time, it looks bad because you're paying him a whole lot of money to sit on the sideline. So if he actually stays healthy and he manages to go to the Warriors, that right there, hey, it'll make the Warriors a lot stronger because now you got a guy on the inside, who can dominate, right? But also, you got a guy now with his athleticism. Besides worrying about, Steph, Jimmy, Draymond, Posedmic, other guys like that. Now you got to worry about AD. So if the Warriors are going to do it, you got to do it ASAP while he's healthy. If you wait till he's not healthy or you wait till he gets hurt, you guys are fucked. So, hey, Golden State, make that move ASAP, Kaj. Make that move. No bullshit. Now, the last guy in this article, right? Oh, actually, before it gets to the last guy, I didn't even peep this. So Chris Haynes also mentioned that the Atlanta Hawks are possibly potentially interested in AD. He said in a quote, the Atlanta Hawks remain very intrigued with the possibility of acquiring Anthony Davis via a trade. Haynes adds that any team acquiring Davis will need to consider giving him an extension, and he could become a free agent after next season. Where AD is at his career, he has this season and next season left, and after that, he could become a free agent with a player option. So any team that tries to acquire him will have to really consider giving him an extension. Okay, now here's the thing. It says it right here, but naturally, if you trade AD to Atlanta, Trae Young's going to be there, right? But most likely, Zachary Richardson could be involved. And obviously, Richardson was the number one pick. I wouldn't call him a bust just yet, but he hasn't really lived up to what his number one status should be. He's been solid at most. But for him to be for him being a number one pick, yeah, he basically hasn't really done shit. No bullshit. So, you could send him to Dallas. Naturally, he was last year's number one pick. This past year's number one pick is Cooper Flagg. So if you could combine them together, Cooper Flagg, we know what Cooper Flagg can do. Maybe Zachary Richardson with Cooper Flagg possibly can become the guy that we know he can. You feel me? Because he has talent. He's shown a lot. He's shown some upside last year. It's just this year, with what's his name, Nickeil Alexander-Walker being there. I know Kristaps Porzingis is now there, but he's hurt. Jalen Johnson taking a big step, and he's been shitting since when Trae Young was out. Like, you feel me? Like, maybe Richardson just needs, a new change of scenery, just to be in a new environment. That's what I think. So if Richardson's in a deal for Anthony Davis, all right, but there's going to have to be more added to that. But if that's a selling point right there, maybe the Mavs might go for it, you know? They probably got to also because, I mean, you're stuck with, if you're stuck with AD's money like that and you want to get rid of it, you kind of just have to, by all means, just get rid of it the way, you know, as any means possible. No cap. Finally, and I think we, you know, obviously you see the name, but, and it's been said throughout the whole, you know, year. No cap. But Giannis Antetokounmpo. Yeah. Yeah, he's basically about to be up out of there. I mean, the Bucks haven't, you know, not necessarily haven't been winning, but last few years the Bucks, you know, have they haven't really done it when it got to the playoffs. I know the vibes right now are, you know, they're not all there. Giannis is currently hurt. But if you're gonna trade Giannis, hey, obviously New York is the big destination that he wants to go. Right? They just finished winning the NBA Cup. They're doing well. Number 2 seed in the East right now at 21-9. Right? But I'll tell you this, right? Like, he ain't gonna come to Boston, but honestly, a team like Boston wouldn't be bad for Giannis because obviously, like, the environment here is smooth. If you want to win, you want to win. But the bright lights are in New York, right? So if he wants to go there, hey, shit. Be my guest. I mean, New York, you know, for, like I said, the bright lights, you know, it's going to be fun for him to play there, right? Everybody, it's going to be sellout arenas every night. You feel me? Like, hey, if they're going to get him, they got to pay that big price. They got to. I would assume if they do trade for him, I feel like OG Anunoby probably would go. Maybe even Miles Bridges, or maybe one of the other. Who knows? But somebody from that Knicks team has to go. I don't know if it's going to be Cat. I don't know if it would be Cat. I think they would keep Cat. If you can make a big three of Jalen Brunson, Cat, and Giannis, I'd fuck with it. But by all means, there's going to be some guys that are going to the Bucks. There will. Let's see what happens with Giannis. Ultimately, I feel like he might end up just staying for the rest of the year and then get traded in the offseason. That's what I think. Truthfully, I don't think he's going to get Luka. I don't think he's going to get Luka. And if he did, damn, that's fucked up. But I don't think so. I really don't. Anything else? No, that's about it. That's about it, especially for this. But I mentioned Ivica Zubac, right? I mentioned Ivica Zubac. I think the Celtics got to go after Ivica Zubac. Yes. Now, here's the thing. Ivica Zubac, he did get hurt just recently, I believe about close to a week ago, if not a week ago already. He hurt his ankle. So he's out for a few weeks, right? But before that, he was playing very well. He played well last year. He had basically his breakout year last year. And he's been solid throughout his career, but he had, a great year last year. Double figures, double, averaged a double-double. I can't even talk. He averaged a double-double last year. He's averaging a double-double this year. The Celtics need height. Neemias Queta has been playing well, but they need another center. They need another big guy. They do. Get Ivica Zubac. Because if you can get Ivica Zubac, no cap, it's going to be, I believe the trade would be Ivica Zubac for Anthony Simons. That's what I think, that's the selling point right there, right? If you look at Ivica Zubac's numbers, I can read them for you right now. Because I know I got the freaking, I got his picture. So last year, right, just to start off last year real quick. He averaged 16, basically 17 points a game, 12.6 rebounds, right? So 17 and almost 13. So 17 and almost 13, 17, 13. This year, he's averaging 15.6 points, 11 rebounds a game. That production right there for this Celtics team, and he's a very efficient also, that will do wonders for this team. What I also think will do wonders for this team with Zubac is because now that he's with a Joe Mazzulla, I feel like you're going to see a lot more. You're going to see a lot more out of him when it comes to defense, because he plays defense very well. He does. He'll be able to add something else to this offense because he can also pass. So guys like Derek White, Peyton Pritchard, JB will continue to get their shots, right? When they're open, they'll get the ball. But when they're focused, when these guys are getting focused on defense, Ivica Zubac will be in the paint. That presence right there, man, we need that. We need a big guy that can dominate in the paint, grab offensive rebounds, grab defensive rebounds, basically bring that tenacity with him. So I think Ivica Zubac will play very well here in Boston. Celtics, you have to go get him, bro. Get him. I mess with him. I have him on my fantasy team. So that's why I mess with him. But I mess with him, so for the last few years anyway. He's been great. He's been great. He's been solid. So it's like, yeah, Celtics, why not? Ivica Zubac, another white guy. You already know. You feel me? I gotta say it. Grab him, bro. Grab him. He's there for the taking. And the Clippers aren't doing that great. They picked it up a little bit, but come on. You can get him, bro. You might as well. Y'all niggas might as well, bro. No bullshit. But with that being said, chat, because I was going to make this quick and I'm also kind of getting a call, I'm going to make this short. Make it short and sweet. With that being said, this has been another edition of What the Hell's Happening in Sports. It's your boy, the one and only NERO. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Like the video. Subscribe to the channel, What the Hell's Happening in Sports. Subscribe on YouTube. Follow me on Twitch. If you're tuning in on Twitch, do that. Tune into the shorts that I have also on YouTube. Posted one, and tune into the TikTok as well. Everything will be in the link in the description down below. Appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I'm gonna catch y'all on the flip side. Peace.